Gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we come right now just so grateful for this wonderful privilege we have to come to you in prayer, Lord. We thank you for the freedom to openly praise your name. And I lift up these players on both teams and just ask for protection, for your safety. I lift up the coaches and ask for wisdom. And I lift up the umpires for a good, sharp vision, and all fans in the stands and players on the field. Lord, we just pray for good sportsmanship conduct. And it's in your precious Son's name we pray. Amen.
All right, starting things off for Bartlett, we got number 5, Micaiah White, playing center field. Number 13, Jacob Hawley, is playing second base. Number 24, Mark Mayberry, playing right. Number 25, C.J. Willis, playing first base. Number 14, Garrett Lance, playing third. Number 18, Josh Gibbs, playing catcher. Number 12, Parker McKay, playing DH. Number 19, Aiden Huckett, left field. Number 4, Wyatt Parrish, shortstop. Number 8, Jackson Irwin on the mound. And for the home team, Briarcrest, we got number 1, Joshua Brown, playing right field. Number 27, Brennan Bomar, playing third base. Number 21, Joshua Russell, playing center field. Number 13, Trip Ray, catching. Number 20, Griffin Rose, playing shortstop. Number 22, Michael Dallas, DHing. Number 5, Nolan Cody, playing left field. Number 44, Owen Cassidy, playing first base. Number 9, Dylan James, playing second base. And on the hill tonight, we got number 7, Jack Newman.
You haven't seen that before? Yes.
If I can please get everyone to stand for the national anthem from our one and only The Voice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's play some baseball.
All right, you seriously dedicated home fans listening to YouTube for the Briarcrest Saints. We're here at home tonight. We are playing Bartlett. I believe, what is Bartlett? The Panthers? Is that right? The Bartlett Panthers. Excuse my ignorance there. On the hill for Briarcrest Saints tonight is Jack Newman. Your catcher will be Trip Ray. Brennan Bomar will be third base. Shortstop will be Griffin Rose. Second base will be Dylan James. Owen Cassidy will round out the infield at first base. Left field, you got Nolan Cody. Center field, you got Josh Russell. Right field, you got Josh Brown tonight. Our designated hitter will be number 22, Matthew Dallas. So, Saints are looking for a win. on a winless streak of a few here, so we need to get one done at home here. Bartlett's going to be tough. They've been playing well the last couple of weeks. The kid on the hill for Bartlett, Jackson Irwin, has been throwing well thus far this year, so they're going to have the work cut out for them. They got to get started early. Get some solid defensive stops, throw some strikes, and put the ball in play. That's pretty much what we haven't done early in most games. So we basically just need to play fundamental baseball for a little while and get some rhythm and momentum and see what happens. So let's see if Newman can get after it and fill the zone up and get it started here. Up to bat first for Bartlett will be number 5, Michael White. In the 2-hole will be number 13, Jacob Holly. Batting third for Bartlett will be number 24, Mark Mabry. So here we go, number 5, Michael White is up to bat for Bartlett. Jack Newman on the hill for the Saints. So JP was here yesterday calling that game. Thank goodness. He's somebody we want to see a lot of here. He helps us out immensely because I'm just not as good as old JP. I wish he was here every game, but unfortunately you're stuck with me tonight. Count is 1 ball, no strikes. We got no outs, nobody on. That's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 2. Jack needs to get this count back even here, and that's a good pitch, but called it a ball. That looked to be on the black, but unfortunately it's 3 balls, no strikes to your leadoff, number 5 for Bartlett. We've got a fastball up and out, well off the plate, gets by the catcher for ball 4. So leadoff man is aboard for Bartlett in the top of the first. We Briarcrest needs to nip the free bases in the early innings here. We struggled with that a little bit last night. That's a great fastball right down the pipe. Get ahead in this count to number 13 in the 2-hole for Bartlett. Count is no balls, 1 strike. We got no outs. We got a man on first. So 1 pitch away from the double play here, hopefully, is Jack Newman. Jack hit his spot there, but that ball was, I guess, barely out. That's exactly where we were set up and exactly where we wanted it. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Man on first. Runner's going to stay put. That's a fastball down inside off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if Jack can get some contact on the ground here or get a punch out. Get around that leadoff walk. That ball's right over the bag, right up the middle. Jack can't put a glove on it. Not hit very solid, just right back at him. So we got a base hit. Put the second man on in the top of the first. So we got a walk and got a hit, and got the 3-hole hitter in number 24. Mr. Mark Mabry is up to hit. I believe he's your right fielder here. Yes, he is. So we still got the double play in effect here, so, it's always a positive. That's a good pitch. Right over the outside third. Get ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Briarcrest needs some good things to happen early. Get some momentum. They had a lot of fun in the later innings of that game last night. The kids battled and played. They didn't play very well early, but they played actually together as a team. They had a lot of fun and they battled back. They didn't get the W, but that's promising to see that, because we've been We've been a few games without that, so they ended the game on a high note. They had the tying run at the plate to end the game, and we need some more of that early. I think if we can get that early, we can. That's a big strike out there on 2 curveballs in a row. To get the first out, most important out of the inning, for the 3-hole hitter to go down swinging there. I don't think he expected a curveball. Time he figured it out, it was a little late. So you got number 25, the 4-hole hitter, number C.J. Willis. C.J. is your first baseman for Bartlett. So you got 2 men on, 1 out. Big curveball. Jack's thrown 3 of those in a row. So all 3 of them have found the zone. So we may be on to something here. He's going to mix it up, start batters off with it, end it with it. So maybe that's the one that's going to get him in the groove tonight. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 men on for Bartlett here. See if Jack can get around. That pitcher's in the exact same spot, but it's a fastball. Right over the inside third of the plate. Get ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. See if Jack can get this one, get the 4-hole hitter out, work around the cleanup guy here. That's another good curveball. Almost K's him. He barely gets a piece of it. I think that ball would have finished out of the zone. So good job to protect there, but that was a good pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. We do have 1 out, but you got 2 men on. Runners at first and second. That is your leadoff and your 2-hole guy. So imagine you got a little speed on second base, I would assume. And we got the cleanup guy at the plate. So Jack's got his work cut out. That was a high fastball. Barely gets a piece of it. That's a great pitch, but ahead in the count, 0-2. Not much you can do with that but pop it up. No way you can get your hands up there to hit it. Good pitch. Jack has settled in. Seems to be after the first walk. Everyone else has got a full dose of pretty decent pitches. That's a curveball he kind of lost up, but not a bad idea there. You don't want to put that in the heart of the zone. Way ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second for Bartlett. That's a pretty good pitch. Just don't know where that was, to be honest with you. Maybe just a hair low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're going to do it again. I would expect something not over the center of the plate here, but we'll see. Dylan James, our second baseman, playing the lefty over a little bit. We're playing on the bag at short. And he knew it was coming. He stayed back. He still couldn't get a piece of it for another big strikeout for Jack. So the curveball's working. That was a good pitch. Really good pitch. I think he knew it was coming and put a decent swing on it. Just never touched it. So now we got 2 outs. We got 2 men on, but much better situation here. See if we can get the 5-hole hitter out here. That's a good fastball on the outside half of the plate, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. To Mr. Garrett Lance, I believe. Number 14. He's your third baseman for Bartlett. Jack ahead. No balls, 1 strike. That's a fastball down out of the zone, blocked up by the catcher, Mr. Tripp Ray. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jack had a leadoff walk, had a single, and both of those men still there. And then he's had 2 big Ks to the 3 and 4 hole hitters. That's a good pitch, just down a little bit. Again, catcher blocks it up nicely. We got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of 1 at Saints Field and against the visiting Bartlett Panthers. See if Mr. Newman can get it done here. Jack wants to keep it a little closer to second, so he'll take a look. Getting a pretty big secondary there. That's a good pitch. That ball will fall into right center. That will score a run. Probably will score a second run. We're going to have a stand-up double. 2 runs scored. That fastball got a lot of plate. Just kind of put it where it was pitched. It was on the outside third of the plate. Good piece of hitting. Unfortunately, this is a big field. A lot of ground to cover in the outfield, and oh my goodness, that's nice. So apparently, the second runner to cross that bag did not hit the bag. So we checked the third base. I'm assuming for sure. We know the first guy to score crossed it. So the second run never touched third base, evidently, and Briarcrest with a really good decision to go check there. Apparently someone saw it, and we got our third out. So Briarcrest gets a big break there. Instead of 2-0, it will be 1-0 Bartlett. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to start the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting.
Saints get a break there. Surefire to score. Guy misses third base, and we get him out. So we got Josh Brown in the leadoff hitter, number 1. He's a right fielder tonight. On the hill for Bartlett is a Mr. Jackson Irwin. I personally know this kid. He played for me a couple years when he was younger. Great kid, big arm, good pitcher. Let's hope he's a little off tonight. I love him, but not enough to root against the Saints. So We got one ball. We got no strikes. That ball was over the plate but down. I'm pretty certain, based on the information I've received, this kid's been pitching pretty well this year, so the Saints are going to need to capitalize on good pitches and mistakes. Ball's hit right at the shortstop, and he's safe. He runs it out for an infield hit.
Number 27.
Shortstop kind of stayed back on it just enough, and Josh was getting it down the line, and he runs it out. Fielded it cleanly, makes a good throw, but too lackadaisical to the ball there, and we benefit. So, way to go for Josh, getting down the line and getting himself an infield base hit. Those aren't easy to come by with 90-foot base pads. So, we're going to get Mr. Brennan Bomar to the plate here. He's in the 2-hole, our third baseman for the Saints tonight. That's a breaking ball. Looked to be kind of up. Probably finished about belt high. So Brennan Bomar's behind in the count, 0-1. Josh Brown is on first base. Jackson Irwin looks back over at Josh, and Josh safely back to the bag. All right, well, the no-hitter's out of the way, so we got that out of the way early. First batter, that's always nice. That's a pitch kind of getting low and out off the plate. Bomar offers, and swing and a miss to get behind in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. We got no outs. We got one man on and Josh Brown. We got a leadoff base hit. Man setting up way outside. I think he wants the same thing. That's a ball well off the plate, but because he hit the spot, he gets the call. That ball was in the chalk in the other batter's box, but that's exactly where the catcher wanted it. And he gets a call there. That's a bad break for the Saints. That's just not a good, I mean, it's a great pitch, but not one you need to get third strike called on, because all you're going to do is force kids to swing at bad pitches out of the zone, and it's not what we want. Of course, that's my opinion, but I may be slightly biased, and my eyesight's probably bad, so pay no attention to that. It's a ball low, out of the zone for ball 2. So we got 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Is it one ball?
One ball, I believe.
Okay, well, yeah, we got. We got base hit. Come on. We got a base hit. Good piece of base running there by Josh to just kind of stay halfway there and make sure we can get to second if that ball falls.
Number 13, Tripp.
So Josh Russell gets a base hit here in the 3-hole. So we got 1 out, 2 men on. And you got your cleanup hitter, the catcher, big fella Mr. Tripp Ray, up to bat. I'm going to tell y'all some secrets about him. His mama told me last night. Just a second. This is her idea, by the way. Don't hold me accountable. Each week we're going to do a different kid. I'm going to interview a mother, and she's going to tell me all these little secrets, and then I'm going to get one kid every week. Tripp Ray's first in line. Mr. Tripp Ray's favorite movie is Cars. He absolutely loves it. Which, I mean, I'm be honest with you, I'm a fan, so I can understand. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 men on. We'll get back to that in a minute. A big swing and a miss, fastball outside, barely off the plate. That was a good cut by Tripp. Behind in the count now, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
1-3, let's go.
Lightning McQueen is his favorite in the movie. He stays alive there. That's a fastball. I think he was expecting a breaking ball. He gets a piece of it, fouls it off to first base dugout. Good job by Tripp. And Mr. Tripp Ray, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Score is 1-0 Bartlett, but it's fastball well out and off the plate for ball 1. Mr. Tripp does occasionally listen to Taylor Swift, his mother told me. And there again, I'm a fan. I can attest to good movies and good music. Tripp's got good taste. And I'm going to stop there because she gave me a bunch of stuff. But, I mean, I don't want to get beat up. This kid's like 6'4", 6'5". He weighs 250. I don't want to get beat up after the ball game. So, barely misses that pitch. That pitch was where you'd want it. Still may fall. But it didn't. Ball was hit sky high. Tripp barely gets out on his front foot on that one. That pitch was a little slower than we anticipated. I mean, in quarter of an inch, that ball is squared up, and we're probably not finding that ball. But we missed it a little. We get 2 outs now. We got 2 runners on. We're threatening. So I'm gonna leave Tripp alone now. He's it's enough behind-the-scenes tales from Tripp's mom. We got 2 outs, bottom of the first. We've got 2 men on with 2 base hits. One was an infield base hit. Josh Brown ran out. Josh Russell hits a ball in the right center gap for the second, but we need another base hit to score someone right here. Behind in the count, no balls, 1 strike. We got 2 outs, bottom of the first. Panthers lead 1-0. That's don't know what that was, but it was well in and up. Griffin gets out of the way and takes it for ball 1. Mr. Jackson Irwin is a senior this year, I believe, if my memory's not off. That's a good pitch and a good cut. That ball was low in the bottom of the zone. Behind in the count here, 1 ball. I believe it's 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be rolling on a swing here. We need a base hit right here. Runners will be moving. And that's what we get. We're going to test the arm. And we're safe. That's a really, really, really good pick up there by Coach Hop. Coach Hop is sending him all the way, never a doubt. Ball was kind of shallow, and it was a good throw, but it was just about 3 feet towards first base, and Josh Brown's got enough wheels to get it. So great base hit by Griffin. Rose, number 20, your shortstop, to get an RBI. That moves Josh Russell in scoring position to third base. So, ball game is tied 1-1 in the bottom of the first here by the Saints. Shortstop, Mr. Griffin Rose, with a really good base hit in the 6 hole. So we got runners on the corners now. We got 2 outs, but we got a big hitter in Matthew Dallas at the plate. Big lefty. Probably more so known for his pitching, but he can hit. So we're gonna see if Matthew can steal this run here and get Josh Russell across the plate. Josh is lightning fast, so anything in question and we'll get this run in here, but we need something in the hole. That's kind of an off-speed pitch there. Matthew's out in front of it. That'll be 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tie ball game, 1-1 in the first. You don't see that often, but not a bad idea. Luckily, the Saints are on top of that. Catcher steps to third and no throws, and then tries to bait the runner at first to take off in case he was stealing. He goes anyway on a delay steal, which the Saints do quite successfully, to be honest with you. They do quite a bit, and it's literally probably one of the best base stealing tools. So we got 2 men in runners in scoring position now, so a single would be huge here. I believe Matthew got another off-speed down in the zone. He offers that, but can't make contact. So, but not before the Saints can steal a run there and tie ball game 1-1 after 1. All right, here we go. Top of the second. Got a tie ball game 1-1. Number 18 up for Bartlett. Newman still on the hill. After a leadoff walk in the top of the first, Newman kind of got it in there and threw a pretty good rest of the inning. He starts with a strike here. Ball on the outside part of the plate. He is ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Saints need a solid effort and just some good, solid, fundamental baseball tonight to get back on track. That's a good pitch. Just tails off the plate a little bit. Got a lot of movement on that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack threw quite a few breaking balls in the first inning. That ball does the same thing, but at a different location. Ball looks like it's coming in a little, tails in right over the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to number 18 for Bartlett. This young man is sitting right on top of the plate and didn't even flinch when that ball came inside. So this kid is fully aware that that ball gets too far inside, he'll just stand there. So Newman's got 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff. That's a good pitch right at the third baseman, Mr. Brennan Bomar. That ball gets by the third baseman. just kind of couldn't get his hand. I think that trying to forehand it and couldn't make the play. So we got leadoff man as a board here. And Jack, that was a good pitching sequence. Jack was getting it done and unfortunately ends up on the wrong side of that. Batter is now on first base, and then that's what happens. Got a single to right field. Good piece of hitting. Fortunately, the runner stops at second. And you got 2 men aboard. Newman is in the zone and pitching fairly well. Just we got to clean the mistakes up and take what they give us. So we got 2 men on. We got no outs. Top of the second, Bartlett. Jack Newman on the hill for the Saints. Trying to work around a base hit and an error. That's a good pitch. Comes in just barely off the plate. First pitch breaking ball. I think we may have been bunting there. But we'll see. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. You got 2 balls, no strikes. To number 19, Mr. Aiden. I believe that's, I can't read it, so I'm not going to try to pronounce it. That's a good fastball right on the inside part of the plate. Taken for strike 1. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Really kind of need a ground ball double play effort here. That would go nicely. That's a big breaking ball that finishes in the dirt. Catcher does a great job of blocking that up. He's going to probably get a lot of that tonight. Jack has a big sweeping 12-6 breaking ball. And they finish in the dirt. So that's a good pitch, just doesn't get a swing. So you got 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out and 2 men on, top of the second inning for Bartlett. That is a phenomenal pitch. Needed a strike. That tails right over the outside third of the plate. Big swing and a miss. So you got count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, thank you. See if Jack can punch him out here or get a ground ball double play out here. The ball is up and in, taken for ball 4. That'll load the bases here with no outs. Jack is going to need some magic here to get around that and keep this score where it's at. That's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1 to Mr. Wyatt Parrish, number 4. It's your shortstop for Bartlett. Jack needs something here. That's a good fastball on the outside third of the plate, taken for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe a sharp hit ball to the corners, home to first, double play would be nice. Or strikeout. We'll go with a strikeout just to be safe, hopefully. The less contact, the better. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, but Jack ahead in the count here, so see if we can get this one out here with no damage. It's a fastball up and out off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good pitching sequence to this batter here. Nothing over the heart of the plate to do any real damage thus far, so Jack staying out there on the outside, I would imagine. That's a great strikeout curveball right there, right over the middle of the plate. Just kind of froze Mr. Parrish up, and that's a huge first out for Jack, who didn't at all look rattled. Just chip away, do the work, and he's got 1 out here, so we're going to need another one of those of some sort to keep this score where it's at and get to 2 outs here, hopefully. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. That's a great fastball to number 5 here, who I believe is your leadoff hitter. Number 5, your center fielder, Michael White. I believe he reached with a walk in the first inning. That's a fastball up and out off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Score is tied 1-1 in the top of the second inning. We had bases loaded here with no outs. Jack recorded a huge strikeout, and we got 1 out, still bases loaded here for Bartlett. It's a good pitch, but did not get a swing. Just in off the plate a little. He thought about swinging. That's taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Needs something positive here. Need some magic. That's a good pitch, just up and out of the zones. Fastball. Taken for ball 3. So you got 3 balls, 1 strike. Unfortunately, now we got to go after him here. See if we can roll a double play here. It's a good pitch. That's a great pitch to get to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. I think he was sitting curveball there and whiffed at a fastball, a really good fastball. See if Jack can do that again. That was a good pitch. That's another good pitch. That ball will be hit to center field, will be hauled in here. There will be no play at the plate. Will be taken by Owen, your cutoff man. A great job by center field, but that will push a run in. So they get the job done, but it certainly could have been worse. Score is now 2-1 Bartlett, but you got 2 outs. So if they can get this one here, I would say to get out of this inning with 1 run, bases loaded, no outs, would be a win for Jack. Just need to get this out right here. Got 2 away, so they're close. Got your 2-hole hitter, unfortunately, number 13, Jacob Holly. I believe he had a base hit his first time up. Mr. Ray calls first and third defense here, and Jack's going to get underway with it. Top of the second. Bartlett's put up 1 in this inning. Score is now 2-1. It's a great first pitch fastball. Jack is all in the zone now after the first batter in the first inning. Jack's kind of put the ball right where he needed to put it. They've had a couple of base hits. They've scored a couple of runs, so. It's a good curveball, but runner takes he was going to second anyway. The ball finishes in the dirt. Catcher blocks it up. Runner on third stays put. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a great fastball on the black, outside part of the plate. Get Jack ahead at 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runners at second and third. They will be rolling on contact. That's a good pitch by Jack. Another good pitch. Unfortunately, that ball was hit right back up at the pitcher. Runner will advance on the throw to second. That will score 2 runs. Score is now 4-1. Hitter stayed back on it, hits it right back at the pitcher. Shortstop can't get to it. Big hit by Bartlett, and the score is now 4-1. Big swing and a miss by number 24, your 3-hole hitter, Mark Mabry. He went down with a strikeout last inning. Jack's going to need to do that again. We can't allow any more runs here in the top of the second. Got 2 outs. Count as no balls, 1 strike. That is a soft hit. Base hit in the shallow right center. We'll score the runner at second. Score's now 5-1. Not hit hard, but hit right where no one could get it. Got a runner on first now. Saints have allowed 4 runs in this inning. Jack needs an out. Starts him with a first pitch breaking ball for called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first base. It looked like an off speed of some sort. In off the plate, barely, but number 25 offers, and count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Briarcrest needs an out. That's a good pitch, out off the plate, nowhere close to the middle of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a fastball in off the plate, up out of the zone, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bartlett had a big second inning here. Hopefully we're about to put an end to it. Scored 4 runs, so the score is now 5-1. Bartlett in the top of the second. Runner takes off. We'll do it again. We got a foul ball there. Had a pretty good jump. Don't know if we could have got him anyway. Batter kind of helped us out. So we'll do it again. Jack needs an out. He's had enough of this inning. That's a great curveball, just knocked foul. Number 25 is your 4-hole hitter, Mr. C.J. Willis, your 3rd baseman for Bartlett. We had just a weak hit, shallow right field hit last batter. Scored a run from second. That's a fastball right over the meat of the plate. Hitter's out in front of it, sky-high foul ball down the first base line over the first base dugout. So we're going to do it again. Bartlett, thus far in the game, has had no easy outs, unfortunately. Jack checks on the base runner at first. Jack, really tough pitcher when he can get ahead in the counts, and very nasty and tough when you give him a run lead. He's got such a good curveball, and you have to play from behind. Changes things. You got to live in the zone, and you can't afford any walks, so it makes it tough. Had a delayed steal, pretty good throw by your catcher there. I think it kind of fooled our middle infielder. We weren't really in position. And it was a good throw. Would have been, it's close play, but he slides in and he's safe at second. So we're going to do it again right here. Good curveball, big swing and a miss. Jack does get the strikeout, but not before 4 runs in the top of the second for Bartlett. So the score is now 5-1 after 1.5. All right. Bottom of the second here. Saints come to the plate. They send Nolan Cody, your left fielder. Number 5. We need some base runners in the worst kind of way. Saints just need to claw back. They did a really good job of it last night. Just a little late, but they just need some more of the same now because they're in a hole here, 5-1. And this kid's going to be tough with a 4-run lead. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to Nolan Cody, your left fielder. Pretty good pitch, gets in back over the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Nolan can find a way on here. We need it. It's a big breaking ball that just in the zone and gets out quick, and no chance. To get behind in the count, this kid has got the pitches to do it, so we're going to have to get him early in the count. Go down on strikeout. Mr. Nolan does, and we're going to send Owen Cassidy, number 44, the first baseman, to the plate. Bottom of the second inning. Saints need some runs. That's a good pitch right over the inside part of the plate. Fastball taken for strike one. No balls, one strike. And no balls, two strikes. Swing and a miss right over the inside part of the plate.
You won't believe how fast
That's going to be tough. He's going to have to tag him.
Now batting, number 9.
Got a ground out to the first baseman, Owen, who tried valiantly to get to first, but does not. So we got 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. For Mr. Dylan James, your second baseman who steps to the plate here. Hoping to start a rally. We got to get that dugout fired up. Got to get something going here. All right, so we got a pattern. This kid's throwing first pitch strike every time, and it's a fastball. That's a base hit by our second baseman, Mr. Dylan James, number 9. We needed that.
Now batting, number 1, Josh Brown.
That is the thing when you got a pitcher that's got a 4-run lead that everything he throws draws a strike. He's just putting it right down the heart of the plate, and it's up to us to do something with it. So Dylan does a fine job of hitting what was going to be a good pitch. Would have been a called strike. Puts the bat on it. Well, all of a sudden we got a base runner here. So odds tell me this kid right here is about to throw a strike. See if we can come out of the gate. Number 1, Josh Brown, your right fielder, comes up. We got 2 outs. We got a man on here. 5-2 would sound a lot better than 5-1. So that's a off-speed pitch out off the plate. So we broke the streak here of first pitch strikes. Maybe with a little base runner. Maybe with some base runners we can put some pressure on this kid, and just enough to break up the momentum here. Same pitch, well out off the plate, taken for ball 2. So we're ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes. We got 2 outs, but we got a base runner in Dylan James, who just had a solid base hit. Got by the third baseman. Shortstop couldn't get it right in the 6th hole. That'll be more of the same, but this time there's a fielder standing there. They take the lead out. No damage. The score is 5-1 after 2 innings. right, anybody listening at home, we need all the cheering we can get. Saints are down 4 runs. Score is 5-1 after 2 innings. Bartlett's going to send number 14 to the plate. I believe that's your pitcher. No, it's not your pitcher. That is Garrett Lance. Number 14, Garrett Lance steps to the plate. Jack Newman's still on the hill for the Saints. He's throwing a lot of good pitches, just can't buy a break. We've had just a couple decent base hits, couple of just floater bloopers, and just we can't get any momentum here. Jack starts with a ball 1. That's a good pitch right over the inside part of the plate. I had no idea how you get that down the first baseline, but he does. For strike 1, 1 ball, 1 out. No, one ball, 1 strike, no outs. Jack Newman needs a smooth, clean inning here. We got to get something going. And it can start with the defense here. Just something smooth, something low stress. Just get in and out of this inning. Break up what we got going on here and reset and get some offense going. That's a good pitch and just better hitting. It just that's on the outside part of the plate, and they hit it right where it's supposed to go. Just shallow enough, center fielder cannot make a play on it. Line drive right over the second baseman's head for a leadoff single. Jack's throwing strikes, but we need a double play right here. We got a first pitch off speed curveball right over the heart of the plate, taken for strike 1. Thus far, probably his most effective pitch of the night that has not been put in play very much. That's fastball down off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. I got a man on here. Top of the 3rd inning. Scores 5-1 Bartlett at this point. Saints need some something to get them fired up. Just anything. Double play, line drive, out, strikeout, throw a base runner, anything to just fire the kids up and get them going, get them in this game. Still very, very winnable ball game here, and a lot of ball game left. But we need something to put a spark. Jack is 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Man on first base. That's a fastball, gets away from him, out and off the plate. We got a walk. So we got a single and a walk. Start off the top of the 3rd inning for Bartlett. Got 2 men on, no outs. Jack comes out with a pretty good pitch. No balls, 1 strike. You got 2 men on. Saints need a double play right here. Top of the 3rd inning. We're going to play 7, so a lot of time. Jack's ahead right out of the gate. No balls, 2 strikes. Needs an out. That's a fastball right exactly where the catcher sets up. Great job. We got us a strikeout. We got our first out in the top of the third inning here. So number 19 steps to the plate. I believe this fella hit a ground ball single right back at the pitcher. His first time at bat. Got 2 men on, top of the third, 1 out. Starts out with the first pitch curveball that was absolutely a strike. I don't know where that was, but I can't say it any other way. That was a strike, but it was a called ball 1. I don't know how that curveball goes from 12 to 6 above the belt and falls below the zone. I don't think so. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. You got 2 balls now, no strikes. 1 out, but Jack needs to get this count back in his favor. That's a good pitch. Outside part of the plate, taken for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 men on, top of the third. Saints need an out. I think if the Saints can get out of this, they can get the bats rolling soon here and get things going. Well, we got to get out of this inning. That's a great pitch, right on the outside part of the plate for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Need that same exact pitch here. You know the Saints are calling, just thinking 2 outs, double play here. Maybe what they need to get going. So let's see if we can ever get going here. See what Jack can deliver here. It's a good curveball, just. I mean, he can't buy. Can't buy it. The ball absolutely broke right back over on, very, very close, but he just can't get a close call. Count is full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We had to come back with this. That was a great play by your third baseman on the short hop, Bomar. Number 27, and he needed that as much as anyone. I know the Saints needed it, but Bomar needed that. And that's he had a suspect play in the second inning, I believe, first part, and when you have that happen and you come back and you attack the baseball and you make the play, that's the difference in getting the next 3 or 4 in a row. So good job by Brennan. Haul that in and make a really good play to first, get the second out. Runners will advance, but we got 2 outs now. That's much more manageable. We got a ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. It's a fastball, gets out off the plate. Taken for ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. But we got 2 outs. See what Jack's got here. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate for called 1, strike 1. That was a good pitch. I mean, the pitch is hard to handle. That's another phenomenal pitch. Comes out over the outside edge of the plate. taken for strike 2. She got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Newman on the hill for the Saints. Scores 5-1 Bartlett. That's a swinging 3rd pitch, drop strike. That's an out. Good job by the catcher to get that, and then great job by Owen Cassidy to keep his foot on the bag long enough to make the play. So they needed that. So Bomar makes a phenomenal 2nd out. The catcher and the first baseman team up for the 3rd out, which was huge. Let's see if that's it. That's the spark. We got a 5-1 ball game, middle of the 3rd inning. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Mr. Brennan Bomar, number 27, who made that phenomenal short hop ground ball 2nd out last inning. Your 3rd baseman for the Saints is up to bat, lead off in the bottom of the 3rd. Needs to get on this pitcher early in the at bat here, because that's what he's been doing. That should be a base hit. It will be a base hit, and that's going to be a man on 2nd all of a sudden. Bomar with a hustle. I mean, that's what you like to see when you're down 4 runs. Mathematically, I don't know if it's any faster, but he said, you know what, I'm going in face first. I got to get there. I got to run this out, and then he jumps right up and gets to second base on a ball that is rushed and thrown awry by the second baseman. So now that sends Josh Russell, our center fielder, to the plate with no outs. Got a man on 2nd. So we got a runner in scoring position. We got a great hitter up in Josh. He can hit the ball to any part of the field. Great fastball hitter. See if Josh can jump on a pitch here. Pretty good pitch. You see it off the plate. Taken for ball 1. I believe that was a little off speed. Somewhat of a, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a fastball and it wasn't a curveball. So that's a fastball out off the plate. Changes sides of the plate. Pretty good pitch, but off the plate. Taken for strike, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. We got Brennan Bomar stands on second base with a great running out infield bump his last at bat. So we got a check swing. I believe that ball would have finished out of the zone. The umpire's going to say, I guess he went around. I don't know about that, but 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. See if Josh can get that runner to third here. Gets a curveball. Gets out in front of it, out ahead of it a little bit to take strike 2, swinging. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a tough pitch. That's a fastball up out of the zone. That pitch is real easy to swing at. I mean, you're just sitting on go. You're protecting. That ball looks so good coming out of the pitcher's hand, above belt high, and Josh is patient. Lets it go by for ball 3. We got a count, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a walk. When that's huge. That was a good AB by Josh. A lot of hitters would have swung at both of those last 2 pitches. Both of them out of the zone, but not by much. So we got a really good AB there to keep us at no outs. You got your 4-hole hitter, big fella Trip Ray, our Lightning McQueen fan, is the hitter. It's a first pitch curveball, so this kid will throw curveball, cutter, fastball. He doesn't care. That's a strike 1 on the very outside part of the plate to Tripp. See if Tripp can get these runners moving. That's a fastball blocked up by the catcher. Almost gets by him. Good job by him. Brennan retreats back to the bag, so we're going to do it again. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, 2 men on. Pretty good speed on the base pads. Brennan's pretty swift. We know that Josh Russell's kind of fast. Hits him square in the back.
Now batting number 20, Griffin Rose. So,
not the way we want to get a base runner on, but we'll take it. Trip Ray takes a pitch square to the back. Kind of hard to get out of that. That ball was all over him inside. So now we got bases loaded, no outs. So let's assume we can get some of these runs in here. And you got shortstop Griffin Rose, number 20, up to bat, who had an RBI single his last time up. That's a fastball yanked outside, well off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Scores 5-1 Bartlett, but we got bases loaded here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Pretty good wheels on the base pads. That's a fastball right on the black, outside part of the plate, taken for strike 1. I think Mr. Cooper Thompson is running for the catcher. Number 4 at first base now. You got Josh Russell at second. You got Brennan Bomar at third. Griffin Rose is your hitter. That ball is going to get something done, I can guarantee you. So we will tag. Griffin does his job. That ball completely misses the cutoff man. Gets the run scored. Brennan Bomar crosses the plate. Griffin Rose stands on first.
Number 22, Matthew.
Really good piece of hitting. Actually, no, Griffin Rose is out, but Cooper is still at first. That advances the base runners. Josh Russell stands at third. Score is now 5-2. We've only got 1 out. Matthew Dallas, the designated hitter, number 22, steps to the plate. Really good piece of hitting by Griffin right there. He's hit the ball really well tonight. Matter of fact, he's been hitting the ball well all season. That's a sac fly there. Gets the job done way deep. Really good hit. See if Cooper can get to second pretty quick. That's a fastball way out off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. 1 out. Scores 5-2 with Matthew Dallas at the plate. Hit really good the first part of the year. He's looking to kind of get heated back up here the last game or 2 with the bat. That's a good pitch. He just gets out on it, out front of it, opens up a little and can't square it up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Cooper Thompson is your base runner at first. Josh Russell's at third base. Josh got some wheels, so anything put in play here will probably get the job done. Pretty good move by your pitcher. Good tag by 25, but Cooper's back safely. See if Matthew can get the job done here. Get this run in. 5-3 would be nice. They're really trying to get Cooper out here. They're going to throw one to the fence here in a minute. Going to get the job done for us. Or at least that's the plan. Cooper's back. Both of those were pretty good attempts by the pitcher, but I think Cooper's on to him. That's a called strike, but pretty good job by Matthew just being patient and taking that pitch, because we were headed to second. We got a runner in scoring position now. We got one out, but Matthew's behind on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We need some contact here. Matthew goes down swinging.
Number 5, Nolan Cody.
Unfortunately. But we got a good hitter behind him in Nolan Cody, number 5. Got 2 runners on. You got runner at second and third. Good speed on the base paths. Cooper T stands at second. Josh Russell at third. Your hitter will be the left fielder, number 5, Nolan Cody. Hit the ball really well last few games. That's a fastball. Looked to be kind of low, but it's a called 1 strike. Count as no balls, 1 strike. To Nolan, who really wants to get a hit here. That's a pretty good cut, but swing and a miss. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 men on. We need some contact here.
Got it.
I believe you're going to get some more off speed here, folks. No. We get a fastball low and out of the zone, gets a swing. We got a strikeout. We got a run, but just didn't capitalize on the number of base runners there. But we got closer, 5-2 after 3 innings. All right, we got top of the 4th inning. Saints get a run in the bottom of the 3rd. Score is 5-2. Bartlett got a pretty decent ball game here. We just got to capitalize on bases loaded with no outs. We got 1, but we wanted more. Jack is ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning. That's a great pitch. 2 really good pitches, challenging, just right over the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Same pitch. Right on the outer half of the plate. Foul ball down the right field line. No balls, 2 strikes, well ahead here. Stay off the middle of the plate. That's not a bad pitch. It's a curveball. Wasn't nowhere close, but it would look good the last 3 or 4 feet. That one did, right over the heart of the plate. Good curveball. Froze him up. Get the first out in the top of the 4th. That's big. Get the first out. Nobody on. No base runners. Get a clean inning. Get out of this. Get back to the bats and keep chipping away. That's what's going to have to happen. We got 3 runs to make up here. Same exact first pitch again, right over the heart of the plate. Fastball. Jack's rolling. Pretty laser focused. He's ready to get in and out of this inning. Good curveball, finishes out of the zone down. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a good pitch. Jack moving a little momentum here. Another good pitch. Tails back over the outside part of the plate. Gets a piece of it. Foul. Jack's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Moving at a pretty good pace. And he's going to continue to do so. Gets a fastball out off the plate. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's a ridiculous curveball, and if you're not sitting curveball, you just stand there and watch it. It comes right back over the plate. The ball looks well out of the zone, and you got out 2. So Jack is looking really good here in the top of the 4th. He's going to come back with it. Another beautiful curveball. That splits the plate right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Saints are down 5 runs to 2. Another curveball kind of misses out and down. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Needs a clean, stress-free inning right here. It's a fastball well out and up. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. See if Jack can break one off here and find the zone. Gets a fastball low in the zone, gets a swing. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if we don't get the same pitch here. Nope. Curveball. Was going to be called strike. He gets a piece of it. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. That's a great fastball right over the plate. Says, here it is, hit it. And Jack has found a little rhythm here. That's two clean innings. No runs in the last 2 innings. So the score is still 5 runs to 2. Top of the 4th. All right, so we're in the bottom of the fourth. Saints, great pitching by Jack Newman. Last 2 innings. That was a very efficient top of the fourth. He ran right through. So we got Owen Cassidy, number 44, your first baseman, steps to the plate, bottom of the fourth. Jackson Irwin's still on the hill. That's a fastball out, way out and up. Taken for ball 1. That ball tails pretty good. He got a lot of movement on his fastball. Yeah, that ball was going to be much more hittable, but it gets about 4 feet from the plate and that ball starts moving away from the hitter. So he needed him to make a mistake inside and put that ball right back over the middle of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to Owen Cassidy, your first baseman. It's a piece of it, but gets to strike 2. Fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Owen's kind of due. Really good hitter, pretty good plate discipline. Solid. Just needs to jump on one here. Behind in the count, though. We'll see what he gets. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. Good job not to get tied up there on the hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's probably going to get an off speed here, but hits him. So, mistake by the pitcher. Puts the leadoff hitter on. Number 44, Owen Cassidy, goes down to first base and says, "Thank you, we'll take that." Dylan James had a single his last time up to bat. Really solid hit in the 6th hole. Number 9, your second baseman for the Saints tonight. See if he can do the same thing with the middle infielders pinching in a little bit. And he will, but not far enough out. They get the lead. They say Owen Cassidy interfered with the double play. I call it a pop-up slide, which I didn't get a good view of it, but it would have been close, but there was no throw by the second baseman. So we got quick 2 outs. That's unfortunate for the Saints here. Just couldn't get that ball far enough in the 6th hole. Shortstop just able to use good footwork and get the front end of it, and then they call the second half of it out just by interference. So we got 2 outs here. That's another ball. That's 2 balls. That's unfortunate because we're back at the top of the lineup, and we got 2 balls on the leadoff hitter. So maybe we can do it with 2 here. That's a pretty good pitch right over the heart of the plate. Josh fouls it back toward the first base line. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. The Saints are behind 5-2 to Bartlett. That's a pitch in off the plate, but Brown puts a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Josh can keep this inning going here. That's a ball up and out of the zone. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Most likely going to get the same pitch he got the last at bat. Something that pulls him toward the outside part of the plate. Instead, he gets the ball, gets sawed off on the inside. First baseman, third baseman team up for an error there. The ball gets by the first baseman. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman, but
Number 27, Brennan.
kind of a poor throw and a poor dig, and we got a man in scoring position here. So one base hit away from making this ball game 5-3. So let's see if Brennan Bomar can hit a ball here. Number 27, your third baseman for the Saints. Josh did his job, put the ball in play, put the onus on the defense, and he's standing at second base now. So Bomar's got a solid bat. Just gets out in front of an off-speed change up. Count is no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Got a runner in scoring position. That was a good pitch, good cut. Just can't square it up. Fouls it straight back. That was his pitch. The pitch was right where Brennan probably wanted it. Just barely missed it. Now we're behind in the count. Work cut out for us. Pitcher's got plenty of pitchers here. Let's see if he can waste one and get by the catcher, or he can make a mistake and put one over the heart of the plate, and Brennan do some damage to it. You got a big hole in left center. See if Brennan can make use of that. Shortstop is holding the runner on. They think he's going to the right field side. And we do have a runner that will advance on a blocked ball, but it's you can't keep it in front of him. Ball skirts off toward the first base dugout. Now we got a runner standing 90 feet away. Do that again. That would be much appreciated. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Josh Brown stands on third. Brennan Bomar swings and misses, drop third strike, but catcher picks it up and he easily throws it to first base to get the put out. After 4 innings, the score is 5-2 Bartlett. All right, folks, here we go. We're in the top of the 5th now. Bartlett leads the Saints. 5-2. Jack is done for the night. Jack Newman pitched a really solid last couple innings and kind of got in the pitch count a little bit. So Garrett will come in to relieve. Count is no balls, 1 strike. See if Garrett can get the job done here. He's been in relief several times this year. Another kid with a vicious curveball, if it's working like that. No way that ball's going to be in the zone, then all of a sudden there it is. So Garrett's ahead quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. I would say that's probably his most effective pitch. He can place it, but will fool you with that curveball. There's another one. That ball barely misses. Taken for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning. Saints are behind 5-2 to Bartlett. That's a fastball that jams him up. Does a really good job on 4 pitches there. Gets a real all-important first out in the top of the 5th. That's always the hardest one. Jammed him up on a fastball. I don't know what he expected, but he didn't expect that. And he taps it back to the pitcher. Garrett fields it cleanly and throws it over to Owen and records the first out. Garrett Simmons. This is his 4th or 5th relief appearance this year. That's a ball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. That's a fastball. It gets down just a little, but does get the swing and a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Briarcrest needs another clean defensive inning here. Good pitching inning, and gets back to the bat. Get back to the bats. That's a good pitch. Fastball up in the zone, about 2 or 3 inches above belt high. He can't square it up, but does foul it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Scores 5-2. Garrett Simmons on the hill. Everyone else stays the same for the Saints. That's a good curveball. That is absolutely a strike. I have no idea where that ball is, but that was a strike. Clear as day. I'm sitting right behind the plate, and that's a good pitch. That's unfortunate for Garrett. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're going to do it again, see if Garrett can work around that. Garrett spikes that one in the dirt. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That was a good pitch. Froze him up. Didn't even come close to drawing a swing, and it's a bad deal he didn't get the call there. But you know what? Garrett can do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. See if he can get a punch out here. Gets all of that one. Got too much of the plate on that one, but unfortunately, you know, when you get pushed to full count, you got to find the plate, and Garrett does it, but he pops it right back up the middle for a base hit, single. That should have been an out. So now number 18 comes to the plate. Garrett misses with ball 1 outside. Got a little confusion there. Tripp wants to talk about it. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Close ball game. We need it closer than it is, but 5-2. If we can keep it here in the top of the 5th, Saints can keep knocking away at it. That's a pretty good move. Closer than the base runner wanted it, I can assure you. Garrett's what we call crafty. He's not going to overpower you, but he can, when he's on, he can pitch very well. Pitch to contact, produces a lot of ground balls. Pretty composed. So let's see if Garrett can get through this inning here and push it back off to the bats. It's a good pitch. That should be an out. Josh Brown gets under it, makes the play in right field. He's getting heckled by his schoolmates out there in deep left field. But he got under it and made the catch and gets it in. That's a big second out. Keeps the runner at first base. So Garrett is getting the job done thus far in the top of the 5th. It's a good pitch. Gets a swing. The ball was breaking in the entire time, but he was committed, so nothing to do but foul that one off. No way you can keep that ball fair. So Garrett's going to get ahead. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Scores 5-2, top of the 5th inning. Bartlett leads right this second. See if Garrett can get it done. That's another curveball. That's a phenomenal pitch. Does not get a swing, but I wanted to swing at it, and I don't have a bat. So let's see if Garrett can record the 3rd out here. Another good pitch. That's a curveball that finishes in off the plate. That's a tough pitch not to swing at. But count is 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's a fastball. In off the plate, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Bartlett does have a runner on first base. That's a strike. Big swing and a miss right there. Count will go full. That's a good pitch. I mean, kind of coming in on him. Can't find any contact, and count is full. Runner will be going. See if Garrett can zone it in here and put it across the plate, induce a swing, and at least put it on your defense. Or get a strikeout here. It's a good pitch. He does get a strikeout. That ball was in the very bottom of the zone. I think he expected another curveball. He got a fastball and just got caught off guard and put a half swing on it. Swing and miss. Garrett Simmons gets it done. Top of the 5th. Scores 5-2 after 4.5. right, folks, here we go. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Garrett Simmons got it done. The top gets 3 outs on no runs, no hits. No, we actually had 1 hit. He gave up a hit, but he stayed at first base. So that brings Josh Russell to the plate. Takes a fastball on the what appeared to be the black, I guess. For strike 1, no balls, 1 strike, no outs. To Josh Russell, your hitter. Behind him will be Trip Ray. That's pretty disgusting breaking ball. A lot of break. Ball comes back in over the plate. So now we're in protect mode. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. That's a good pitch. Fortunately, it was not a called strike. It was a ball right off the plate, but tough to not swing at that.
Go, Josh.
That's exactly where catcher wanted it, and that's where he put it. So we'll see if we can keep going here. That's another ball that Josh somehow manages to lay off. I don't know. That's a split-second decision on the pitch that's down and out. But you know, with 2 strikes, it's just hard to do that. Josh does a good job. That's a good piece of hitting, but right at the center fielder, unfortunately.
Now batting, number 13.
I mean, it's a good AB, but unfortunately there's people standing in the way. But that ball was hit solid. Backed him up 10, 15, 20 feet, but he makes the catch to record the first out in the bottom of the 5th for Bartlett. So that sends the catcher, Trip Ray, back to the plate. He got hit by pitch his last time at bat. Squarely in the back. That ball came back over the plate, but fortunately was out of the zone, up and out of the zone. Whatever that is, a cutter or whatever that is, it's got late movement on it. And that broke the other way. 1 ball, 1 strike on a swing, 1 out. Bottom of 5. It's a fastball, froze him up. Good pitch, just about knee high on the inside part of the plate, taken for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Now batting, number 20. Griffin
That's nasty.
Rose.
I mean, Tripp does his best to fight it off, can't do it. Goes down swinging for strike 3. I know a lot of kids from Bartlett, and I'm gonna have to say that I'm pretty sure Jackson Irwin is one of the best kids on their squad, and he's doing a pretty good job tonight. We're gonna need something to give here. That ball finds the plate as well. For strike 1, no balls, 1 strike. We're going to have to do it with 2 outs here. Griffin Rose has hit the ball very solid twice. He had a base hit his first at bat. He had a long sac fly second at bat to center field. But he's in the hole here. He's going to have to battle. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th inning, down 5-2. That's a ball hit right at the shortstop. Just kind of routine infield ground ball. So Bartlett rolled through that inning very efficiently, very fast. We gotta put a little more pressure on them than that. After 5 complete, it's 5-2 Bartlett. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're top of the 6th. We're running out of innings here. Garrett Simmons has done a good job thus far. But the defense is going to have to stay solid here. We're down 5-2, top of the 6th. Bartlett up to bat. Garrett starts off with a curveball, finishes low and out of the zone for ball 1. Pitching has been pretty good tonight. Once we figured it out, we had two kind of suspect there, and then for the last 3 innings, it's been blank zeros for Bartlett. So we've been pitching pretty good the last several innings. We just got to keep it up, get in front of the balls here, and make some defensive outs and get back to the bats. That's a great pitch that looks to be a little cutter that's coming inside and then cuts right back over the heart of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Garrett pitching well. It's good to see that. We need all the pitching we can do. That's going to be tough. That's in no man land. Owen makes about as good a play on it as you can. Just kind of got turned around and tried to make an over-the-shoulder basket catch. Just guesses the wrong area, and right field can't get to it. Second base couldn't run it down, and unfortunate. That's a good pitch. Just didn't hit it hard at all. Just produces a hit that no one can get. So the leadoff man is aboard here in the top of the 6th. Pretty good pick right there, right on target. Just kind of keeping him as close as he can. Garrett needs a ground ball double play here, right back to him, or back up the middle. Maybe a 6-4-3 or something like that. Anything. We need a stop here. See if Garrett can keep us in this thing. Another good move. He's back safely, but he's going to be dirty when he leaves there regardless. See if Garrett can roll us up double play here. That ball's hit at right field. Should be an out. That ball will be caught pretty easily. Standard routine pop fly. Runner retreats to first. Garrett gets it done, and we got 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Hit it solid, just right out of right fielder number 1, Josh Brown. He struggled last night a little bit. Tonight comes back, makes a couple good solid plays in the outfield, and maybe the defense will hold up tonight. We can keep throwing strikes and put it back on the offense later in the game and make something happen. We just need to be around at the end of the game. We need to be competitive for the last several innings here. Garrett looks over at first again. I mean, to put it in perspective, the last 3 innings, we lead the ball game 1-0. We just got to stay competitive and get 3 runs back in here in the last couple of innings and make a ball game of this. Garrett is 1 ball, no strikes, looks over at first again. I think Bartlett as well as Briarcrest knows how important that runner is, and Garrett is not going to let him get any kind of run and go towards second base. He wants to give his catcher a chance to make a play with the arm. But he's going to have to throw strikes here. That's 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. See if we can get across the plate here, and that's a good pitch. But there again, same spot in no man's land. That ball is hit. No one can catch it. That's just really good hitting. Don't try to do too much with the ball. Just kind of hit it where it's pitched, and the pitch was on the outside part of the plate, and he just peppered it right into right field. You can't catch that ball. There's nothing you can do about it. But so we got another base hit here. Runners on the corners for Bartlett. That runner stands on third. Pretty important run. Right now we got a 3-run ball game, and that just feels a lot better than 4. So for some reason mentally 3 is a lot easier to overcome than 4 runs. So you're going to get Mr. Brennan Bomar from third to come in on the hill. Garrett's night is done. I think Garrett did a pretty good job. Garrett put the ball over the plate. Unfortunately, the last few guys have managed to put the ball in just a ridiculous corner in between right, first, and second. Nothing hit hard, nothing hit solid. Just that's tough when you get contact. The ball just needs to be about maybe 2 inches lower in the zone to produce a ground ball. But let's see what Mr. Brennan Bomar can do here. This is scrappy sophomore. Has been seen a couple times in relief. He pitched really good in an early relief appearance earlier in the year. We need one out of him here for sure. We got to keep this game as close as possible, and then have some type of rally and run off with some runs with some solid bats. Saints scored 5 runs in an inning last night late in the game to actually just make a game of it, and strung together multiple base hits in a row, and they're going to need that tonight. They got to get 3 runs back here, and we got to stop this inning defensively. Bartlett has some bullpen activity. Maybe that's what we need. We need a change over there, and because we haven't been able to do much with the bats with the pitcher that's on the hill for Bartlett as it stands. Every time we get a minor bit of rally going or a little bit of momentum, it just gets stamped out. I believe Cooper Thompson is up in the dugout, up in the bullpen for the Saints. Hopefully we never see Mr. Thompson in this game as a pitcher, because we want Mr. Bomar to make short work of this and get out of this inning and get this thing done. Landon Rogers in at third base for the Saints. So we get our first and third defense here. Runners on the corners. You got 1 out, but this is, just tough. Anything in play here. You got the bunt in play. You got runner that's probably going to be rolling from first to second pretty soon. You got good speed on the base pads at third. So we're going to need something. We're going to need something positive for Mr. Bomar on the hill here. maybe a strikeout. Or he's really one pitch away from a double play here, so either way, runner goes. And you get the third baseman staying put. So the runner's safe at second. They thought about laying a bunt down. Did not. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third. We're going to get a foul ball. It's hit pretty hard. That was not a bunt attempt. I think Bartlett wanted them to think they were bunting, but they hammer one down third baseline. Luckily, it's foul. Got 2 runners in scoring position here. Infield's in. They're going to try to cut this runner off at home plate. And I don't blame them. They can't allow any more runs. We just got to stop it right here. That's a ball low and out of the zone, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got an out, but unless something quirky happens, there's not much chance of a double play here. Maybe a hard shot line drive. We don't want anything hit hard here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bomar delivers. That's a great pitch. It's nothing can be done with that ball other than slam it into the ground toward first and second if it is hit, but he offers, does not make contact for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Would be really nice to punch him out here. Put it back to 2 outs. That's a good pitch. He's got room over there if he can get it. There we go. That is a phenomenal out by your first baseman in Owen Cassidy. That's tougher than it looks, especially at night. Your adrenaline's pumping. You're barreling toward the first base dugout. He checks up in plenty of time, gathers himself, catches the ball. Tripp gets back to home plate quickly to avoid the tag. And now we got 2 outs. This is manageable. So play will be at first, most likely. Let's see if Bomar can deliver another great pitch. That was a good break for the Saints. We need an out here. It's a good pitch, but in the dirt, blocked up nicely by the catcher. Mr. Tripp Ray's done a good job tonight thus far. Got runners in scoring position. We got to keep that ball in front of the plate, and Tripp does a good job with that. See if Bomar can get an out here. That ball gets by the catcher. Unfortunately, that ball is well outside and off the plate. That's a costly run and pitch right there. The ball's out off the plate. Tripp can't get the backhand on it, and ball just needed to be closer to the plate and give Tripp a chance to block it up. That's 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runners. Dillon scoring position, stands on third. Score is now 6-2. That's a fastball taken down. That'll be 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Saints can't stand another run here. It's got to stay at 6-2. Give the offense a chance. It's a good pitch. That ball should be caught in right field. It does. Good job for Brennan to actually get a swing and some contact on 3 balls. So we get a put out in right field. Middle of the 6th inning. The score is now 6-2 Bartlett. All right, folks. We're in the bottom of the sixth, so we're going to have two more cracks at it here, 6th and 7th inning at least. Let's hope we can stretch it and get this lead down here in the bottom of the 6th. Matthew Dallas, your designated hitter, number 22, steps to the plate. That is a ball. That was called strike. Just not a strike, not over the plate. Good pitch, but it's called strike one. The ball tailed off and out off of the plate. That's a much better pitch for a called strike two. So Matthew quickly behind in the count here. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. We need to fight and put Matthew on the base pads here. We need to get ahead and get some momentum. That's a ball taken down. It's a great pitch. It was close enough to make you think about it, but finished in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Matthew can make something happen here. Big cut and a miss on a fastball.
Nolan Cody.
About belt high, and Matthew can't find the bat and records 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Nolan Cody steps to the plate, number 5, your left fielder for the Saints. Needs a hit. The Saints are in dire need of some base runners here. That's a ball out off the plate. That's a fastball right over the mouth of the plate, taken for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Score is 6-2 Bartlett, bottom of the 6th. Pretty good contact, but right at someone. He's just throwing it right over the plate. Just here it is, hit it. We put the bat on the ball, just right to someone. We need those to start falling here. So Owen Cassidy steps to the plate. He had a really good defensive put out last inning on a foul ball down the first base line. Now he's going to have to help himself out with the bat here. That's a called first pitch strike on the inside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Got 2 outs here though. Unfortunately, that ball was hit pretty solid, but the pitcher deflects it right at the second baseman. May have been fielded anyway, but when it rains, it pours. So after 6 innings, the score is 6-2 Bartlett. All right, here we go. Once again, at home, we need your support. Your Saints are down 6-2 in the top of the last inning. We got to hold Bartlett here. No more base runners, no more runs. Brennan Bomar on the hill for the Saints. In for relief. Hopefully to close this thing down here. That's a good pitch. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Top of the 7th. Big cut and a miss on a fastball low in the zone. Swing and a miss for strike 2 to number 25 for Bartlett. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Bomar can keep it out of the center of the plate, and that's not a bad pitch. That ball was down just a little. Good frame job by Tripp. Doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball barely misses. That's a better pitch. Challenges him. He fouls it down the right field line towards the first base dugout. We're going to do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Score 6-2, top of the 7th. Bartlett leads your Saints. See if Brennan can get a punch out. That's a good pitch. It's a foul ball, gets right back into the umpire. Catcher's going to give him time to clear the cobwebs there. And it's one of your long-standing traditions. Umpire gets hammered with a foul ball. Folks get concerned, and the umpire typically does it for your catcher as well. So we want him seeing clearly here. We need to get these strikes. So
Have a good night.
That was a great pitch, swing, and almost a punch out. He gets a piece of it.
Good mom point.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no. He could have maybe.
Mom duty
So
call.
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs to Brennan Bomar
I know that.
on the hill here for the Saints. Needs a put out right here. Some kind of out. It's a good pitch. Good pitch. Challenge the hitter. Just stay in the zone. Make him do it with the bat. He gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back. That ball was over the heart of the plate, about belt high. Which at this point, you can't get cute with it, and we don't want to walk him. So get over the plate. That's a strike. Gotta be a strikeout. Oh man, that's a called ball. That pitch was close. That's a pitcher's pitch. He should get that call, but doesn't. So the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. I think if Brennan throws that same pitch,
You got it.
then he'll get punched out. I'd like to see him take that pitch again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the result is a walk. Unfortunate. That was a very good pitch. Just couldn't get a call on. So we got a runner here. We got a base runner now. Can't have many of those. We need to get out of this inning the same score we came into it with. Top of the 7th inning, score is 6-2. Your Saints are down. You got 1 man on and no outs for Bartlett. We got a hit by pitch here. Fastball gets up and in. Hits him in the helmet. So we're going to have 2 men on. I think the young man's going to be okay. I think it hit him on the helmet first, hopefully. They're going to give him the old how many fingers am I holding up, and hopefully the young man is just fine. I don't know if it hit the helmet and the face or the helmet, but he's standing upright and doesn't look to be in too much pain. I think it may have ricocheted off a piece of the helmet, caught a piece of the face. Appears to be okay. I think he is. He's putting his helmet back on. I think he's... We're going to get a runner here. All right, so we got 2 men on. Runners at first and second. Number 18 up to bat for Bartlett. Bomar's going to have to work some put-out magic here. Strikeout, ground out, shallow fly out, something. Double play ground ball would be phenomenal, but that's a fastball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Briarcrest needs an out. Brennan Bomar would love to have a double play ground ball right here. Some swing and a foul ball. On a ball in off the plate. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Needs to stay out of the middle of the plate here. Got 2 strikes. Don't want to make it too easy on this kid. It's a good pitch. There it is. We're going to get the lead. We are going to get first. That's a ground ball double play. So that is how it's drawn up. Ball hit right at the 5 hole. Mr. Landon Rogers fields it, steps on third, throws to first base. Owen Cassidy puts him out. So all of a sudden we got a much better scenario here. You got a runner in scoring position, but you got 2 outs. Way to go, Bomar, for putting that ball in just the right spot. And good job, Landon Rogers, making a play. We're going to get a called first pitch strike. Low and on the inside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Score is 6-2. But the Saints get another cut at it in the bottom of the 7th. Got a huge lead at second base. Kind of surprised he didn't take third base there. He was pretty much there. Retreats to second. I don't think it matters so long as we deal with this kid. Not as worried about that kid at second. We need this guy right here, and rightfully so. Brennan is going to turn around and paying a little attention there. We're going to get a little closer to the bag at short, just to keep him a little honest, I think. But Bomar wants this kid at home. unfortunately, we got a hit by pitch. The only positive thing there is you bring the force out back into all 3 bags, which is not going to make Brennan feel any better, but makes things relatively easier for your defense. So we'll see how it works out. But so you got 2 men on now, runner at first and second. Number 19 up to bat for Bartlett. Brennan's going to start over. Throws a really good first pitch fastball over the heart of the plate. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 1. That runner at second is getting a humongous secondary lead. But with the score the way it is, we're not going to mess with him, I don't think. Brennan does see it, but there's not a whole lot he can do about it. It's a good pitch, just low, out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 men on, top of the 7th inning. Briarcrest is currently down by 4, 6-2. It's a good pitch, but outside. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We really need to get this hitter right here.
I didn't even see you here.
To ground out, fly out, strike out. One of the 3. That's a good pitch. Just not there, unfortunately. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're going to have to challenge him. We got to go after him. No walks here. Brennan needs to make him do something with the bat here. And he does. Good pitch right there, just right over the heart of the plate. Hit it if you can. I got a defense. That's what he said. So now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be rolling on the pitch here. But we're going to get a strikeout. Absolutely. Great pitch right there. He wanted to walk, and that was a good pitch. So Brennan does a really good job right there, top of the 7th, allowing none. We couldn't stand any. So middle of the 7th inning, Briarcrest is going to come to bat one more time, score 6-2. All right, folks, we got a special guest with us. Mr. Julian Henson here calling the game. There we go. He's going to will us to a win in the bottom of the 7th inning. So what's up, Mr. Henson?
How's it going, guys? It's a beautiful afternoon here, or evening.
That's right. We got the professionals here to see the comeback here, hopefully. Number 9, Dylan James up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. Big swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Briarcrest down 6-2.
Really got to do a better job of trying to force this pitcher down in the zone here as a power arm.
We do get a new pitcher, thank goodness. The other guy was rolling, so maybe we can find it here.
Harlan's a good arm.
Dylan's looking at 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. It's a pretty good pitch. Inside part of the plate, fastball taken for strike 2.
That's all he's got to be geared up for right now is that heater.
Yeah, I don't think they're worried about it. They got a 4-run lead, so here it is.
Here it is. What you made of?
It's a ball outside. Fastball taken low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can't get Derek to talk to me, so I had to wave and flag Julian down, tell him to get over here.
Oh, I'm actually.
We needed some mojo.
I'm really trying not to take up all of your airtime. I'm going to be honest with you. If you get me going,
yeah, that's
pretty
right.
sure if anybody.
Hey, the longer you spend on here, that means the game is going on.
That's
so,
exactly
you know
right.
what I mean?
Let's keep it rolling.
That's right. Maybe you and I together can equal almost what JP does on a daily.
Oh my God! I'm going to tell you what, that guy was unbelievable. Last time I was out here, I saw that guy. Pitcher tries to hump up here and misses to his glove
full count.
side.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That guy was nothing but magic when I was up here. That
dude's phenomenal, man. I'm trying to get him a full paying gig, but
big shoes to fill.
JP's kind of just part time, and he just comes up here and catches the good games. You know,
those are the easy calls.
Yeah,
right?
he catches. Hey, I'll be there for that one. Yeah. Let's go. Full count.
Pitch.
And we're going to get a walk. Nowhere close. Makes it easy for Dylan. DJ's on.
I wonder if old Hop's probably got him taken until they get a strike here in the last inning.
I would
guess.
4. I would guess. Yeah. Probably not going to be stealing any bases either.
Is that Brownie right there?
That is.
Yep.
That's Josh Brown, number 1, your leadoff hitter, your right fielder for the Saints. We need a hit. He's hit the ball pretty well last few games, putting the ball in play well. Several good base hits. We need it right here. We get a fastball.
Big thing here, down 4. Obviously getting quality pitching, but also making sure that our base running's tight.
Yeah, we don't want to screw that up.
That's
for sure.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
The snap throws from the catcher here.
DJ's been here before. So has Josh. So let's see if Josh in the hole quick, 0-2, can make something happen here. Keep the ball out of the middle. Hit maybe something in the 4 hole.
We're going to have to shorten up that stroke a little bit.
Get our
Just trying to
man.
match power with this power arm that never goes well.
Oh, that's a fastball swung on.
Number 27,
missed. Josh goes down for the first out, the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bomar, our pitcher of record, comes to the plate, number 27. Started the game at third base. He needs a hit. We need a hit right here.
Is he a new addition to the roster?
He's a sophomore. Was not up here with these boys last year. Been here all year this year. Takes a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Way outside part of the plate. I know, right? I've been dealing with this all night. I mean, I'm trying to be polite, but some of these pitches
to call
are
from here, but I can see that one.
Some of these pitches are just not there, but it is late, so I expect them to happen.
Ooh.
That's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1.
Can't believe he even asked that guy. He's definitely not in position to be able to see that.
Bomar needs a hit. We're not moving runners here. We need a hit. We got to get as many base runners on base as we possibly can. Hopefully we'll get back to Mr. Josh Russell, who's next in line.
Saw him caught a barrel out into, was that deep center field last at bat?
Yes.
Is that right center?
Good cut, a little long. Just need to poke a ball in the 4 hole here. We got strike 2 behind the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Dylan James at first base with a good AB and a 4-ball walk.
Ooh,
that is disgusting.
That out yet. Man, oh man.
I wanted to get out of the way, and I'm 70 feet away. That is a nasty breaking ball. So we got 2 outs. We're down to our last out, but it's with Josh Russell, so he's a tough out. Let's see what can happen here. Got a big hole in right center, and he's throwing heat, probably 85% of these pitches. So Josh takes that for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 6-2, Saints down the bottom of the 7th, runner on first base. Good cut, fouls the ball over the first base dugout. Saw Mr. Easley here tonight. See Mr. Henson. I mean, we got them all over the place. I want that hacks by Henson hat. That's what I want.
Ed's got the early shift, and I've got the midnight shift, baby. Yeah. We got it working. Best combo in town.
Hey, Josh learned from that last one. That was a nasty pitch. Going to finish off the plate, but inside, and Josh fouls it off.
Yeah, it was a great job of extending the bat right there. It was a tough pitch, especially since he's only thrown it twice.
Yeah, and it moves 2.5 feet, 2 feet. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Josh Russell at the plate for the Saints. We're down to our last out. Swing and a miss. Things just not going the Saints' way tonight. They will go down to Bartlett 6-2 in 7. Just not enough early. We had a big second inning we gave up, and gave up 4 runs, and that's the difference. So my appreciation to Mr. Julian Henson for coming out and helping us out in the last inning. We appreciate it. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you Thursday.